Hi, I'm speaking to you on National Siblings Day. And so I was talking to my brother Tom, and I said, is there anything he'd like to hear? And he said, have you done Lost in the Loop yet? And I said I hadn't. And he said, well, why don't you do that? So let me play it for you first and do a little bit of talk about this tune. Here, glasses off, Tom. So I wrote this tune in 1999, and I know this because the album Lost in the Loop came out that year. I was having a heck of a time thinking of a name for this tune and also a name for that album that year. And I got together with that sibling of mine, Tom, and just told him I just don't know what to call this. And he did this great thing where he just said, well, just do some free association, he said. So he said, like, what is the album about, or what is this tune about? And I said, well, you know, the thing about this tune is that it just keeps looping back on itself. And my brother's first response was, well, how about calling it The Loop? And for some reason, I just looked at him and I said, well, what about Lost in the Loop? And we both went, yeah. And indeed, the tune does keep turning on itself and keeps repeating lines. And to me, far from being maybe you might say simple, I think that the idea of coming back to these lines makes the tune especially nice. So I think there's, in the world of Irish music, you can have tunes that are very, very quirky and can have, never repeat anything. And then there's tunes that have lots of repeats in them. And I would say that that's not a bad thing, because you need both kinds. You need these dense tunes, but you also need nice simple tunes. And the thing about simple tunes is that they leave themselves wide open for people's own interpretation, so that you can have your own fun with the tune, and you don't have to play it exactly as you heard it. And indeed, probably with this one, for those people who have not heard this tune, you can probably tell that in many cases, once you throw out a line, you could have responded in a different way. So I really, really enjoyed coming up with the name, Lost in the Loop, because I do live in Chicago. You know, we have that area downtown that's called the Loop. And definitely in learning to drive in the city, I pretty much got lost in every place you could get lost. Eventually finding my way out. Obviously, I'm here, but I did get lost a lot. And so it's just kind of the perfect name. So before I play the phrases for this tune for you to learn, if you'd like to learn it by watching and listening, what I mean about that you can have different notes are things like, for example, this tune starts here. Now, this was the start of a climb in chords. And then another climb. And then, yeah, a finish here. So once I throw out that first line, I mean, I think that you can have fun and almost come up with your own ideas about what could be next. And as long as you can remember where you are, you're welcome to do that. As I was saying last week, this idea of just changing a note can lead you a different direction. So you can go. Now, if I go like that, instead of, okay, so I've gone an octave up. What if the tune had gone like that? Or, I think I've explained before that you can have these thoughts and then you can go, no, 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 that's not it, in order to come up with the solid tune of what you want it to be. But once the tune is out there, yeah, I would have no problem with anybody doing any of that, that kind of changing of an entire little spot in a tune. And indeed, just with grace notes and rolls, and maybe holding a note instead of playing all the notes, you can change your first part little bits at a time. So here it is solid. So now I can like I've done many times, a lot of that you might go, no, 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 just like I'll go, no, 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 no. But all well worth trying, I say. So let me play the tune just easy going, not too slow, each part, and then for your enjoyment, this might be a tune that you'd like to have under your belt, and give it a go. Again, there's nice little sending chord structure. I don't think I wrote it based on the chord structure. I think I discovered that as I did it. So I remember coming up with the tune, maybe the first two parts, in my basement in our old house. And once I had, we had an old piano, and I found myself just leaning on that. Which became a real basis for what John Doyle did on the guitar for the recording of this. The ending that we did on Lost in the Loop was with the encouragement of Seamus Egan, who said, is there a way you could end the tune? And we ended up, I think I came up with that, so. Anyway, it just occurs to me to say too that I still like playing this tune pretty plain, but there are some versions out there that I'm very enamored with, and I'm going to put those on today's post for you to listen to. Yeah, in particular, Daryl Anger's American String, a Republic of Strings, I think is what maybe the album was called, American String Ensemble. They did some amazing stuff, and just wonderful arranging, first of all, but also new notes for this tune, which I in turn go over to their recording, and then I learn a variation of what they did, and then I can put it into my own playing. So how do you like that? So here's the tune, just nice and easy going for you to pick up, and that's it for this week. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. So. Second part. So you would play each of those parts twice, and then here is your third part. Play that last part once more, and you'll hear that very American thing of going da 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 da. And I wouldn't have been the first one to have done that kind of move. I would have heard that on some Irish recordings, but I remember being very interested in it, and it's definitely used in a lot of maybe old-time bluegrass playing. So it's that thing where you're going. So it's nice, and here it is in the tune. idea why I'm going over to that note. There you go. Right, so good luck, and again, happy sibling day to my brother Tom, who watches these, and good luck to everybody else. Okay, bye.